Hi, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've last seen you. Yeah, how are you? Good. So how may I help you today? Can I get you anything to drink or anything to eat? Okay, so you're here to return some books and perhaps get some new ones? Okay, yeah, no problem. What books are we trying to return today? Okay, let me take a look. So 4 books. Okay, so looking at these now, some of these are, you're able to return, one of these you're able to return. The rest you're able to sell back to us for store credit. So we can't really buy back the used books. You can't return the used books. We can only buy them back. Yeah. So let's take a look at which ones. So this one's used. A Court of Thorns and Roses. You didn't like this? Everyone is raving about it. You haven't read it? Well, then why are you returning it? Sorry, it's not my place to... Well, if I were you, let's say I would give this another try. Yeah. So I have read this. This is not my typical read, I'll be honest. It was recommended by a friend, a few friends actually, and so I ended up reading because my stepmother read it, so I gave in, and I did enjoy it. Now, these are popular, you might have heard why they're popular. How about this? I will read you the back. You've read the back. Well, the review on the back sizzles with sexual tension. Yep. A dazzling world, complex characters, and sizzling romance. So, slow burn romance. Yeah, and like I said, it's not really my thing either, but it's, it draws you in, that's for sure. So, again, we will buy this back from you, but do reconsider because, and it's a really short read. It's really easy. The writing is not, it's not spectacular, but it is enjoyable. Now, if you're looking for more reading material, there's like 6 books of this. I've only read the first one, but, if you're hooked, you can read all of her books. Yeah, don't let me pressure you into it, but I would recommend that. Just giving it another try. Yeah, and, maybe giving it as a gift instead of giving it back to us, because plenty of people really do enjoy that book. So. Anyways, you have 3 others to return here. Okay, this one we can accept a return for because it looks like you did buy it new. What We Fed to the Manticore. This is a beautiful book. Is that why you purchased it? Yeah. But you just didn't enjoy it. Okay. What is it? Short stories? Okay. Yeah, so we can, if you want to make a return on this one, that's okay. What else? Interesting. Oh God, the Sun Goes. A pre-sale copy? Interesting. You just didn't like it? Oh, that's okay. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so this is, yeah, you will have to purchase this back because it's a pre-sale copy, so the return is really weird on it. So yeah, that one we can buy, and then this last one, Bestiary by K. Ming Chung. Okay, and you just couldn't get into it? Okay. That's fair. Yeah, and yeah, you did buy this used. So you can see it says used, so we will have to, again, give you store credit for that. So, let's go ahead and do that. So, these 3 books, you want to just go ahead and, do them all for store credit? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Are you part of our Readers Guild? Not sure. What's a good phone number for you? Okay. What's your last name? Is it possible it's under a different phone number? I'm not really seeing you come up. Yeah, we can try. What's your email address? Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So it did come up with your email address. I know, I was like, I feel like we've made an account for you. You've been in here a few times, so yeah. Let's just add your phone number if that's okay. What is that again? You're from out of state? Oh, awesome. Well, welcome. Okay. Perfect. So we got that. So let me just paste it. Okay. There's that. Okay, and then this last one here. Just enter it. Okay. So it looks like we can award $17.37 to your account. Yeah, so that could get you like 1 paperback. If you'd like me to recommend you some. Yeah? Okay, awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna close that so we can go ahead and enter that. So that money is in your account, and you can use it here or online. Have you been to our website? Yeah, we have a website, and you can make like wish lists on there. You can order books into the store that we might not have from there. You can also do that through me, but yeah. But coming in, I can help recommend you some books. Yeah. Yeah, we have AI that can do that now, obviously, but it's not the same as a real person, right? You come in to see Ray. I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay. So, I recall some of the books I recommended you last time were maybe historical fiction, is that right? What are you looking for this time? Okay. Okay. How about what are some of your favorite books or authors? Oh, yeah, I like him too. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think we have kind of similar taste, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some books for you. Feel free to look around. I will go get them and I'll bring them right back. Are you sure you don't want anything to drink? Okay, then I'll be really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I brought 4 books that to recommend to you, and I believe these will keep you occupied for a while. So, you want to when you buy a book, which can be kind of expensive, you want something that's gonna be worth your buck. You don't want something, like a poetry book with like 3 words per 3 pages or whatever, but you know what I mean. So, okay, so the first one I have to recommend to you, let's see, no particular order here. Stop me if I've already recommended any of these to you. We have Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. Now this will really get you far. It's dense, it's difficult. That's kind of an example page right there. So how would I describe this? It's horror, historical fantasy? No, it's not fantasy. It's historical fiction horror, I guess. It's poetic in the way it's told. Really long, flowing sentences, a lot of setting description that really immerses you, and yeah. So it's a very odd writing style that I have not encountered elsewhere, and so it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but yeah, it's very chilling and intriguing. And this is a nice hardcover version, and usually I prefer paperback books actually, but this one's nice and heavy with dense pages, so I would say this copy is actually really nice, and nice too if you take the jacket off, which I like to do when I bring books home. Widely considered one of the finest novels by a living writer, Blood Meridian is an epic tale of the violence and corruption that attended America's westward expansion, brilliantly subverting the conventions of the Western novel and the mythology of the Wild West. So, yeah, and I will warn you, if you do read this book, if you end up purchasing this one, don't read the introduction. I made the mistake of reading the introduction, and it kind of made the assumption that like you'd already read the book, and totally like spoils the ending. So I knew it was coming the whole time, and it's meant to be like a twist. So don't read the introduction of this copy, because there is like a twist ending. So yeah. Anyways, does this sound interesting? Yeah. Well, I think they'll all sound interesting to you, so you can decide at the end. I'll show you the books, and then, yeah. Okay. Next up, let's see. We have The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But yeah, so I have had this book for quite a long time, and I didn't read it because it seems very pretentious, right? Like, what is this about? The perks of being a wallflower. Right? It seems a little bit like full of itself, and in all honesty, it is a little bit, but it's also very beautiful, and it's not at all what I expected, because you said you like Kurt Vonnegut, and it is somewhat in that style. It tells a story in a very like raw way, where in a very character-driven way. So there's not a lot of setting fluff. It's a lot of just like, so and so did this because of this. So you get right to the meat of the character development, I guess. Yeah, I can't say I had expectations going into this, but definitely this subverted those and exceeded those expectations for me. I feel like I'm not really doing it justice right now because it is hard to describe really what it's like about. It follows two adulterous couples in the 80s in Europe, I guess, is, I think, what it's about. And a dog. There's a dog in it. So, yeah. And a very odd book indeed, but it'll make you think. There are times I put down this book and I just like lost in thought for hours. So, anyways, this one will make you think, it'll make you feel, and don't judge it by its cover. Even though I do kind of like the cover design. Yeah. Okay, we'll set that one aside. And then we have, okay, have you ever read anything by Haruki Murakami? You heard of Murakami before? Yes. Well, this is one of his most popular books, Kafka on the Shore. So, this one is very different. So, I had read Norwegian Wood. Have you read that? Okay. It's also by Murakami, and it's very realistic, kind of slice of life style book. This one is very whimsical, fantastical, totally bizarre, and not at all what I expected from only having been exposed to Norwegian Wood as my first taste of Murakami. But I'll read you the back. Kafka, I'll read you part of the back. Kafka Tamura runs away from home at 15 under the shadow of his father's dark prophecy. The aging Nakata, tracker of lost cats, who never recovered from a bizarre childhood affliction, finds his pleasantly simplified life suddenly turned upside down. As their parallel odysseys unravel, cats converse with people, fish tumble from the sky, a ghost-like pimp deploys a hagel-spouting girl of the night, a forest harbors soldiers apparently unaged since World War II. There is a savage killing, but the identity of both victim and killer is a riddle. One of many which combine to create an elegant and dreamlike masterpiece. Very dreamlike, very beautiful. I would say I do prefer Norwegian Wood, but like this is like a must read, I guess. Which I tend not to be one of those people like, oh, it's just a must read, you know. It's good on its own. It's not just for the sake of its popularity, if that makes sense, but it definitely is like, this is a very unique book that really speaks for itself. So, I would recommend that. And yeah, this one, it's very, it's dense as well. Not in its like diction or anything. It's easy to read. It's a simple, very simple writing, which is something I like about Murakami. But I just mean that there's a lot of words, so it will last you a long time. And another thing that's interesting about this book is that it switches perspectives between two characters. So yeah, it's very interesting and also very thought-provoking. So yeah, I would really recommend this book. Doing okay? Am I totally like just rambling at you? Okay. Yeah, I know. I love talking about books with people. Okay. I have one more to recommend, and this one is one of the most, if not the most bizarre and complex book you'll ever read. You've probably seen this or heard of it. House of Leaves by Mark Danielewski. This is another book that I put off reading for a long time because it's really daunting. So I'm gonna open to a random page and you're just gonna like, yeah, what is that? Why are the words sideways and backwards and upside down and point, or 11-point font? This will take you a long time, and it will consume your life. It's designed to consume your life, and so that may seem a little daunting, and I definitely understand if that is like too much for you. But it's like you should read it in your lifetime, I think, because really just it's just very thought-provoking, very interesting. It's horror mystery, I would say. Definitely horror or thriller, maybe. But the less you know about it going in, the better. Yeah. The only thing I'll say is have a pen and paper ready. This is a used copy, I believe, so it does have some annotations in it, but yeah. And this one is a little bit more expensive, or no, this one's only $20. 22. It's $22. So actually, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak, with this one. But yeah, again, I can understand if it's a little daunting with just how much of yourself this book does require. So, yeah, so those are the books I am reading the Secret History for the third time. I really like this book, but it's all over TikTok, I've heard. Yeah, I read it before it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, but this is my third time reading it. So yeah, those are the four: Blood Meridian, The Unbearable Lightness of Being, Kafka on the Shore, and House of Leaves. So, do any of those pique your interest? What are your thoughts? For sure. Okay, that makes sense. Then I would probably say Kafka on the Shore is your best bet. If you just want something kind of cozy to read at night, this is... there's definitely some disturbing material in here. There's disturbing material in all of these, I would say. Is that the word I'm looking for? Disturbing content, I guess, is what I mean. But, this one's definitely the most, curl up on the couch with a cup of tea and read this book, I would say. The other ones are definitely gonna... Blood Meridian and House of Leaves are gonna creep you out. Yeah, House of Leaves, really, I did have nightmares for a while. That's more about me than it is about the book, but yeah, those are more kind of horror oriented, and then but this one's a little less like that. Still some kind of spooky stuff, but I think this is probably the most what you're looking for. And this one is €10. I'm gonna look it up really quick, because it must be used, because this is America. Okay. So this one is actually $17, so that would be perfect. You could purchase that with your store credit. And this one is $16 if you did want this one instead. Then this one being a hardcover is $25, so that one's going to be a little more expensive. And then, as I said, House of Leaves is $22. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can get this one, and we will just charge that to your store credit. Okay. And because, yeah, this is America, it's going to be $1.23 in sales tax. Yeah. So then, so you had 17.37, so 86 cents sales tax, I think. 86 cents. Sure. Yeah, card is fine. Although, if you use credit card, there's like a credit card charge, so debit would be. Okay, yeah, perfect, thank you. Okay. Alright, do you want your receipt? Alright, is there anything else I can help you with today? Yeah, so I am not sure the exact times. It will be on our website, and that'll have all the book club information. Those books over there, yeah, see like Slaughterhouse 5 and right there, yeah, Where the Crawdads Sing and all the books under that. Those are our book club books, so you can choose like which one you want to go to. There's like the Teens Club, LGBT plus book club. I think we have seniors book club. There's a few, so then you can see what book they're on. Yeah, totally. All right, well, if that's all I can help you with today, I hope you enjoy your book. Come back soon, when you have your next paycheck comes in. Come pick up House of Leaves or any of the other ones, and let me know what you think. All right, awesome. Well, have a great day. Bye.